Guys, welcome to my first video. My name is Albert, and today we're talking about split ergonomic mechanical keyboards. So who should consider one of these? Well, I think everybody should consider one of these, especially if you type a lot. Programmers, writers, data entry people, definitely consider investing in one of these and protecting your wrist. So let's talk about ergonomics. So when you type, you really want to maintain straight wrists in a nice neutral position. You don't want to bend them inwards or outwards. So on a normal keyboard, right, it's quite cramped, so you have to bend your wrists inwards to type. And ultimately, that damages your wrists. So a split keyboard fixes this by now you can put your hands shoulder width apart, and you can type without bending your wrists inwards or outwards. Also, this keyboard is column staggered, right? The rows are not the same height, just like how your fingers aren't the same height. So I find this feels quite a bit more natural to me, and as a result, more comfortable. I'll post a link to a website below where you can print out a couple popular layouts, compare them, print them out, put them on a table, see which one fits your hand the best. Alright, so that's great and all, but what compromises are we making? So the first compromise we're making is probably the fact that it's very DIY. It's not like a Keycron Q1 where you just pop in the switches, screw everything together, and call it a day. You're gonna have to solder on the switches or the sockets. You're gonna have to solder on the diodes, the microcontroller, right? So, fortunately, it's not hard to do. I know some of you might be a bit intimidated by that, but it's not hard to do. I built this keyboard in about 2 hours, no soldering experience prior. Okay. It also can be a potential upside because you get to customize it the way you want. If you want RGB, put it in. If you want rotary encoder, put it in. If you want OLED screen, put it in. If you want to make it wireless, put it in, right? So you really get to choose what you want and what you don't want, and you get to make it your own. If you're intimidated by the soldering, I will be posting a build log, 2 build logs of the Lily 58 and the Corn in the near future. Probably the Corn, the Lily 58 in the next few days, maybe the Corn next week. If you're interested, please check those out. And again, there will be pre-built options and there will be pre-soldered options. It will just be a bit pricey. Okay, it'll be cheaper to buy a soldering iron and doing it yourself than doing a pre-built or pre-soldered option. But ultimately, if you don't want to do that, there's still the pre-soldered option for you. All right, so let's talk about case options because ultimately, I think this is where people get turned off. So you're not gonna get a gasket mount case. You're probably not gonna get aluminum case. Okay, the market is too niche right now where there's just not that many options. Right now, you're just gonna get a plate case. Generally, you're gonna get acrylic or FF4 plate case, plate sandwich case, or you can 3D print a case like I did if you want a high profile case. But thankfully, there are options out there. You can 3D print something. Like I did. There's plenty of people out there who post their work on Thingiverse. They do some great work for the community. So there's going to be options. But if you're looking for a gasket mount aluminum case with like super shiny colors or whatever, you're not going to get that here. Best thing you're going to get is a 3D printed case, and you're going to paint it yourself like I did. Alright, let's talk about keycaps now. So keycaps are hard to find, put it lightly. I know Drop sells some ortholinear keycaps with the 1U modifiers. Right there. You don't need 1U modifiers. Or you can use blank keycaps if you like those. Personally, I don't like those. I like legended keycaps. those are a bit hard to find. I got my keycaps from Pimp My Keyboard. I think they look good, but they're a bit pricey. Not as much as GMK sets, but a bit pricey. If you're somebody who really cares about theming their keycaps or on the desk and their wallpaper and stuff like that, maybe look elsewhere because you're not going to have those options here. All right. Finally, gaming. Minor inconvenience. WASD doesn't work. The A is too short. You're going to have to use ESDF. You're going to shift everything one over to the right. A bit annoying, but I don't think that should be the main reason why you would not get this keyboard. All right, quick recap. Pros, comfortable, protects your wrist. I think that's important. For me, the pros outweigh the cons. That's why I use one of these keyboards. Cons, you're going to have to build it yourself. It's not as accessible as something like a GMMK Pro or Keychron Q1, right? You're also not going to have those premium case options, right? The Keychron Q1 is going to be gasket mounted aluminum case. Here, you're getting just maybe like a 3D printed case or a plate case. All right. Also, keycaps. You're not going to have the same options. If you really care about having a theme, maybe look elsewhere. So, there you have it. I'll be posting some more content in the near future about ergonomic mechanical keyboards. If you're interested, please check it out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.